How do closeted gay men get their dicks hard enough to have sex with women? My ex told me he would just imagine the porn he watched. He never actually looked at me during sex. Think gay thoughts? Before the internet, porn was a lot harder to come across. People used their imagination a lot more, so it wasn't impossible to just think really strong about what turned you on. In movies, the trope is that the gay man is staring at a wall or requires the lights out, etc. This helps him use his imagination. I'm straight and a guy makes me come all the time. Akame. Maybe I'm ever so slightly bisexual and just not emotionally attracted to women, but it was not difficult for me. I mean, it still feels good to have someone grab your dick and to put it into a vagina, even if I'm not attracted to the person. My only experience with banging a woman was when I was 16, so just being mega horny may have played a role too. At the same time, I feel like I still could manage now as an adult and just focus on the feeling more than the person I'm with. A hole is a hole, they say. My dad had 3 sons and came out when he was 36. I genuinely don't know. Our family is Mexican Catholic though, so a lot of expectations for children amongst the family. Have you ever tried to fuck another man? How do you know you wouldn't get hard? On top of what everyone has already said, there is also a huge portion of the population that are somewhere on the Kinsey scale, not always at either end. So there's bi dudes who may lean more homo-romantic or whatever than to be with a woman, but still love that person enough to still have an attraction, even if the relationship may not be as satisfying if they were to be with a man, and vice versa as well. There are plenty of dudes who will never date a man, but will allow themselves to have sex with men for the enjoyment. I'd sex is a bit complicated. It's the same reason you actually would get hard for a man. You say you wouldn't, but friction and instinct are pretty powerful, and men are weak when it comes to wanting to orgasm. Same logic applies to how gay men have sex with women. Oh come on, don't y'all remember what Dennis Rodman said in his book? If you were blindfolded, would you care if it was a man or a woman that just gave you the best blowjob in the world? Or something like that. If it's a hole that's warm and wet, we gon' sticks it in. But I ain't gay, so what do I know? It's surprising how many guys are on the down low. There's a place near where I live that's a sex toy shop. In the back, where you pay 10 to get in, guys go and meet up with other guys, and I have heard that they give hand jobs and blowjobs to each other. They call it a theater, but when you walk in, it's not really a theater. I think that's what's going on. Then these guys go home to their wife and girlfriends. Had a high school friend who I never suspected was gay. He got married, had kids, also had affairs with men in the side. He considered himself gay. The dual life eventually got to him though when he checked out. So sad. The same way straight men manage to have sex with women they don't find attractive, presumably. Which at least some people do. Annie poured in a storm. As a deeply closeted gay man, getting my dick hard to have sex with a woman is really easy. It's like an automatic response. All I have to do is think about it. The existential threat of losing everything of meaning in your life, forever, probably helps to a degree. They imagine they are with a man. At least, that's what I did. As a man, I can tell you it's definitely possible. The dick is a body part. It doesn't act just because feelings or sexual attraction is there. For instance, if kissing is a big turn on, that might get it working. Or if the woman sucks on the guy's cock long enough, it could get it up and running too. Stimulation. Or drugs.